Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new project for the channel, which I will record videos for, unlike all the other ones. This one is a 1996 Terry Model 30G. She is a new to me trailer. The guy I bought it from, that was already an issue. That is a water leak. So there is the master bedroom. That's where the parents sleep. That is a mattress, which goes on top of this guy, which goes in the back, which we'll get to in a minute. Um, I'm pretty sure it's just that window seal's leaking, and it is starting to rot the wall out. So we'll rip that guy apart because the lower compartments don't actually have any rot in them yet. So we'll try and save it on that aspect and make this basically livable again. Outside of that, here we got a little TV rack. This thing is the most pathetic thing you've ever seen by modern standards, but back in 96, ho boy howdy, that was fancy. You got a fucking TV in your trailer. Like, oh man. And it even came with cable. There's a cable hookup on this guy. That would have been top of the line back then. Well, maybe not quite top of the line. But, and again, even then, I'm only 23. I wasn't born in 96. I was born in 99. So I'm kind of talking out of my fucking hat here. But, yeah, no. This thing would have been fancy in the 90s. You got the blind covers and all the fancy carpeted shit and this ugly wallpaper, the ugly floral beds by today's standard, and then especially by today's standard, one thing that I don't understand, the ugly oak. I don't get why it's so ugly. I love the look of the oak. But, yeah, apparently people think it's gross. So we got that going for it. Nice white countertops, very dated. None of this is going to get changed. I basically just want to fix this and make it livable again. Try and enjoy it for a couple years and flip it is what I'm hoping for. We got the floral pattern on the couch and everything. It's great. Come into the bathroom. Here we got the bathroom. I didn't spend much time on it, but I did give it a little scrub. It was a lot worse in here before. It was a lot worse everywhere before because this trailer has sat for a very, very long time with no love. So what we got going on in here, that is basically just the antifreeze for me de-winterizing everything, just making sure everything worked. The only thing I never checked was that the shower worked, which I don't think I really care about. This trailer's a little too big to take it anywhere out in the boonies, so basically anywhere I'm going to take it is going to have a shower house, so I don't really care if that works. So we got, there's the sink, there's the toilet, got the lights in there and everything. Shut them off, saved my battery. We'll close the door. Door opens and closes like a dream. We got the upper bunk. And then here is the lower bunk, which we have some work done on it already. I don't know if anybody's interested in seeing any videos on it, which is why I didn't record any so far. But if we take a peek back in here, and I turn my flashlight on, and you'll look at this big mess going on here. That is because there's the front cover of the hot water tank. I have the tank taken out because it ended up being split and leaking. There's a little bit more water damage back there, which we will take care of before I put the new tank in. I just got to pull the lino back and see just how much more damage we're looking at. I don't think it's going to be too much, just taking a glance at it, but you never know until you pull the lino back. But anyways, if you look at it from this end, there's the beer I just finished. There's some cleaning products from the other day and some other general riffraff from looking at the trailer. We got the slide out. She works like a dream. This is a 96. So it's all hydraulic. There's none of that weird gear driven crap like on new trailers that's always problematic. This has problematic hydraulic issues like hoses blown out and things like that. But at the same time, I haven't had an issue with it yet. As far as I understand, everything is all original on the slide. Um, but it's in great shape. Like it's not bad. Even if you look at it, like you got a little boot hole there, and there's a little carpet or curtain holder. Those things are kind of goofy, if you ask me. The range works good. The fridge works good, but it needs a thermocouple to run on propane. I can't confirm that the electric heater works, but propane, it ran me dry on propane, and I have no propane handy, so it doesn't work anymore. But that's only because I ran out of gas. And anybody that's wondering, what the hell are you talking about? It runs on propane. It's an RV fridge. This is very old technology. This predates our modern compressor style refrigeration systems. So in the same sense that we have a gas that turns into a liquid and then turns back into a gas and comes and cools the system, and the compressor is what pushes it all around, is basically the same principle as this. But instead of that, what we have is basically a big tube full of ammonia and hydrogen gas in the whole system. And you have a little flame or a heater that heats the lower half of it, and it turns that ammonia into a gas which reacts with the hydrogen, and it turns into something or other. I can't remember what it's called exactly right now. And it basically flows up into the coil, cools the fridge, and then falls back down as a liquid into the bottom where it's reheated by the propane or whatever electric element you have, and then it completes the system. And it just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. So if anybody ever tells you got an RV fridge that doesn't perform well, and they want you to go bounce it around on a bouncy fucking road or something like that, that's what they're talking about. You want to mix up all the liquid that's in there just so that you can get all of the... Basically just so you can get all the shit flowing again. It works sometimes. Doesn't work every time, but it works sometimes. So that's the basic rundown of her. And then, yeah, we got that little bit of a leak damage there. So you can see when the sun's going down. So we're in here at night. If anybody wants to see any videos on this trailer, please, please, please let me know. And we'll go from there. Because I'd like this whole channel to be run on community support. But at the same time, I'm going to record what I record. So if nobody says anything, nothing's going to get recorded. But I would love to go through the learning experience of fixing this trailer with you guys. So if anybody's got any insight for me or whatever that they can share, please do. And until then, we'll catch you next time.